From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte. Irish Prime Minister Simon Harris is calling the death of a Canadian tourist in Dublin reprehensible and horrific. While police have not identified Nino Dulmagian as the victim, they have confirmed a man in his 40s died in hospital after an assault involving several people in central Dublin in the early hours of June 23rd. Harris says the death is now being investigated as a murder. Israel has killed a senior Hezbollah commander, the second such killing of a top field leader in the Lebanese militant group in less than a month. Hezbollah says it retaliated by firing scores of rockets at Israeli military positions near the border. Canada's Natural Resources Minister faced questions today about whether the Prime Minister should hold a caucus meeting. The media questions posed to Jonathan Wilkinson come after the Liberals lost a recent by-election in the Toronto riding of Toronto-St. Paul's.
The Prime Minister's responsibility, obviously, is to work with members of his caucus. I know the Prime Minister, I think, said this morning he has been reaching out to individual members of caucus. I expect that he will continue to do so, as will members of Cabinet. I think that is the appropriate thing for him to be doing at this point in time, and so I think he's doing what he needs to do.
Wilkinson says he was disappointed in the by-election results. Residents of BC's southern interior are being told to brace for an upcoming heat wave that's expected to send temperatures into the high 30s and beyond. A new report from Royal Bank of Canada says that even though rental housing and construction in Canada has picked up significantly, more is needed to fill the backlog of demand. Report author and RBC economist Rachel Battaglia says surging demand and government policies intended to incentivize more construction have pushed rental housing starts to their highest levels in decades. She says while rental housing construction has continued to grow in 2024, it still won't be enough to meet the demand of a severely imbalanced market. And it's looking like a record opening for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever.
In new tracking out just 3 weeks before the film's release, Deadpool and Wolverine on track for a $160 to $165 million debut in North America, which would be the best opening ever for an R-rated film and the best debut so far of 2024. The Marvel movie is the third in the franchise. The first film holds the current record for an R-rated opening at $133.7 million in 2016. The second film opened to $125.5 million in 2018. This will be the first Deadpool movie since the franchise came to Disney in the Fox merger. Disney's the parent company of ABC News. Jason Nathanson, ABC News, Hollywood.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the NBA's all-time leading scorer is coming back for another season.
The Los Angeles Lakers agreed to terms with a pair of Jameses on Wednesday. LeBron James made it official, returning for a record-tying 22nd NBA season after agreeing to a 2-year deal to return to LA, a person with knowledge of the negotiations said. The NBA's all-time leading scorer is set to join his son Bronny James as the first father-son duo to be teammates in NBA history. The younger James also agreed to a contract with the Lakers, the team confirmed on social media. The Lakers drafted Bronny James with the 55th overall pick in this year's draft. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Toronto Blue Jays closer Jordan Romano will be out for several weeks after undergoing arthroscopic surgery on his right elbow. And Canada's Bianca Andreescu has advanced to the third round at Wimbledon. She beat Linda Novoska of Czechia in straight sets. From the Canadian Press, I'm Lisa Laporte.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.